action. Hey, this is Roger. I'm with Armchair Sports. Look at me. I need a haircut. My hair's bobbing all out the side of my hat. Well, some people don't call it a hat. I call it a hat, but it's a visor. Anyway, I'm Roger with Armchair Sports, and nobody else is here. COVID hit the office last week, and it is still in the office. Chris actually got to make it back. So he's doing good. Are you doing good, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good. I think I got me on here.
Yeah, so you feeling better? Explain to us how it felt. Well, I mean, because you called me and said.
Feels like your whole body's on fire and then you're tired all the time.
Really? You said you had really bad headache or something one day. You wouldn't even talk to me on the phone.
Yeah, the first day it was a headache.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, how's your family? I know your daughter had it and your wife had it.
Everybody at the house got it except for my son, thank goodness.
What about your mom? Your mom didn't get it. She's tough.
Nope, she didn't.
Mom and son, there's something in the water right there. Those two have been drinking something you guys haven't been.
Apparently.
So look, I completely understand that. And Dana's been out with it for a week now, Chris?
Yeah.
A week and a half. Well, she wasn't here for last week's show because she had it the week before, and she just tested positive again today. So I think she's giving it to herself.
Everybody's getting it right now. It seems. Even I took my daughter to the doctor, and they were so short-staffed that they couldn't even take walk-ins right now, and usually they're all about walk-ins.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's herd immunity will be here before long because everybody's gonna get it. So it's so we hope Dana gets to feeling better, and I heard Angie has it too or had it. She didn't get tested yet, but she's been feeling just like evidently Dana did. My question is, Dana gave it away, and now she's got it back. Because she's been out with it for, a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So they've said, 7 to 10 days. So, Look, I hope everybody gets to feeling better. But look, I'm here. You have me for the next 45, 30 minutes, whatever. Hey, it's going to be a short show because not really a lot going on within the next couple of weeks, though. We've got the Olympics coming up. We've got the NBA. You've got the end of football, which would be the Super Bowl's coming up. You got the AFC and NFC championships this coming weekend. So I mean it's pretty hot right now, but it's gonna get lower. But we have something in store for you. We've just started a fishing team. It's called Team No Agenda at teamnoagenda.com, teamnoagenda.net. Chris, you're doing the websites for those. They're not up yet though, right?
Not up yet, no.
Okay, and all the officers were elected, so anybody wants to sponsor or wants to join our team, feel free. Give us a call, and we'll be glad to set you up. I think he had it on the screen. Can you throw that Scantron up, or what do you call it?
It's a QR code, yeah.
That QR code right there. I call it a Scantron. He calls it a QR. Click that. That'll take you to our Facebook, our website, the Armchair Sports Talk Show Facebook. It'll also take you to thearmchairsports.com. So with that being said, Dana, I hope you get to feeling better. My Mama T is at work. I'll be glad when she comes back because I don't have to talk all the time. And then Angie, I hope you get to feeling better. Something else also, we are going to be looking in the near future for another full-time host. There's situations that are coming up that I will be traveling, and so we're going to need somebody to sit in my spot with Dana and with Angie if she comes back. And so if you know anybody that likes to talk, it doesn't have to be football, doesn't have to be just baseball. We're coming into baseball season, so it'll be good. But any sport that's out there, feel free to give us a call or hook us up on our Facebook page. And I think we fielded some day before yesterday or a couple days ago or something, wasn't it, Chris? We had a couple people say something. So, we're going to be looking for somebody probably within the next month and a half. So give us a shout out. So let's get down to some business. What'd you do? Unplug me?
No, I was unplugging me.
Oh, he's back there. See, when you do that, you're supposed to be turning it so everybody can see what you're doing, because when they don't hear you, then they know what's going on.
Supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get more volume out of my mic.
We're always, because you're always talking like this right here.
Yeah,
It's just like this right
we
here.
don't all have loud booming voices.
Yes, you like who? Not like me. I have a soft-spoken voice. I don't think I've ever been told that. We were doing something at the house this past weekend, and my wife said, "You're yelling. Quit yelling." I said, "I'm not yelling. This is me." So that's just me. That's the way. I mean, you can catch the microphone all across the room for me. We sit in the office all day long together, and he's like, "Roger."
I think that's better.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet. You say something.
I did say something. I said I think that's better.
Are you better? You feel better now? Does it make you feel
Yeah.
better? It's a lot of quiet time.
There we go. No, I hear me better now.
Okay, now we had our quiet time. Let's move on to some sports. All right.
All right.
First thing's coming up today is Sean Payton with the New Orleans Saints is saying he's going to take some time off. He's refusing to say he's going to retire. I wonder why he won't say he's going to retire. Because he may take a year off and go somewhere else. Is that maybe what he's looking at? But when you don't say you're going to retire, normally that means you've got some other plan somewhere. He's saying he will not, right now, commit to retirement. So, hey, that's just another football team looking for a head coach, I guess. I mean, there's, 5 or 6 of them, maybe 7 of them out there. Denver's getting close. No word on Jacksonville. They still have a slew of people. Now that Tampa Bay's out, everybody can talk to Byron Leftwich. He don't care now. I know that he had gone to New York, and so did the coach from Miami had gone to New York and Chicago. So we'll see what's going to happen there. But Peyton's out in New Orleans. Those of you that are New Orleans fans, who would you like to see in New Orleans? Because I think your quarterback coming in there is, what's his name? Used to be at Florida State. Somebody scream it out. Yep. And so he's, what is his name? He took the crab legs. Jameis Winston. Yes, you're right. It was Jameis Winston. So they're saying that he's up for a payday. His contract's up and he's up for a payday, and they think they're going to pay him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens out there. We're going to get into that in a few minutes. There's a couple people that are actually up for paydays with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we'll look at those in just a second. So let's look at what happened this past weekend. Cincinnati, Tennessee. Look, that was one of the better ball games of the weekend. Now, there was one better, but that was one of the best. Burrows just played an absolutely fabulous ball game. There's just no way around it. Here's my problem. Here's the biggest thing, my biggest problem I have with the whole thing. Sitting there listening to the commentators before the game. Now, there's obviously a lot of problems with the way the commentators are prepping each team because all they could say was the king is back, the king is this, the king is that, Dennis Henry. And you know what? Although Henry did a couple things, the coach didn't play Henry, didn't run him as much as they maybe should have. So my problem there is you deemed him in the media and in the press the guy that was going to win the ball game, and they didn't even play him the way they should have. He was running for 8 yards a pop, and then you turn around and try to throw the ball. You got Henry in the backfield. The first play of the game, you throw and make a pick. You deserve to lose the ball game. Come on. That's absolutely ridiculous. Tennessee could have won that ball game, probably should have won that ball game. They lost that ball game on coaching. Yes, I said it. Oh, yeah, you guys know I'm familiar with that. And I will call a coach out in a heartbeat, and I really think that's what happened. It was a good ball game because Burrows came back and played the way he should have, and Tennessee was just fumbling all over the ball. But if they would have gave the ball to Henry and let Henry do his thing, if you have what the media deems as the king, then you don't let the queen take the ball. You let the king carry the ball and carry him on your shoulders. That's what he's done. He comes back. He's fresh. He hadn't played half a year. The man was ninth in rushing in the NFL. Ninth in rushing. And he didn't even play half the year. He was number 1 when he went out, and then he still got ninth and didn't play half the year. So, and you don't utilize him the way you're supposed to. So the question is, should the Tennessee Titans coach be fired? or should the offensive coordinator be let go? I just don't think it was. I think the offensive coordinator or the head coach should be held responsible for that because that's who lost that ball game. They played their hearts out, and I don't think it was their fault, in my opinion. Then you got the San Francisco Green Bay game. Now, look, I'm going to have to fess up to this one. I was laying there, and Green Bay was like, ahead of this bad game. My wife and I were like, okay, we're going to go to sleep. We woke up the next morning, found out it snowed, found out that San Francisco came back and beat them, and we was just in awe. So I can't really talk much about that. I'm not going to lie about it. I didn't watch the second half. I watched the first half, and I don't know where San Francisco came from after that because I didn't see it, but I am going to tell you right now that evidently Green Bay just fell apart. So we'll talk about Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers in just a minute. And then the matchup was one of the best ball games I have seen in the NFL this year. The Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that may be because I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady. I'm a big fan of Gronk, but I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady. Here's why. In the middle of that ball game, Tom Brady gets hit in the mouth like every other quarterback in the league. Every other quarterback in the league, they got blood running down here. They got split head open here because somebody shoved their hand up in there or pushed the helmet back and broke open their chin. Many, many times I've seen Jacksonville quarterbacks, Pittsburgh quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And as big as he is, he's taking a pop to the mouth. And one of the reasons that Los Angeles was able to score is because Tampa and Brady went to running his mouth. And when he went to running his mouth, because somebody hit him on the lip and made it bleed. Grow up. If you're 44 years old and scared to have blood on you, then it's time for you to get off of the football field. One pop in the mouth, you got to go whine because you didn't get it called your way. Every other quarterback in the NFL has lived that same thing every game. But every time somebody touches you, he's got to get a Band-Aid and they have to call a flag. This time they called a flag on him because he was running his mouth and he deserved it. That's my opinion. So anyway, that was a great ball game. I'm really glad that Stafford won that ball game. I'm glad to see the Georgia boy. You know, we still got Georgia. I'm a Gator. I'm a Gator all the way, so don't nobody hold it against me. But these are the national champions right here. So we've got to keep them on the table a little bit longer. And Stafford, he was counted out at Detroit. Look at what he did when he actually has people to work with. The best thing they did was pick up Odell Beckham this year, though. And then you got the Kansas City Buffalo game. I have to tell you right now, I was really disappointed in this game because I wanted Buffalo to win. There's some of my friends that are real diehard Buffalo fans. Jimmy used to be on the show, his family. Well, yeah, they're real diehard Buffaloes because I was rooting for Buffalo just because I don't want to see Holmes back in it. I think he's been there enough. I think they should have. So I'm hoping that Cincinnati can take care of them. I'm just not sure because I don't know if they can keep Patrick Mahomes corralled. So we'll see. The rushing leaders for each one of the teams were Patrick Mahomes was the passing leader. The rushing leader was Patrick Mahomes. And the receiving leader it wasn't Patrick Mahomes. It was Davis. Kupp was for Los Angeles. Leonard Fournette in the loss. And then Matthew Stafford out through Tom Brady because he was too busy worrying about his mouth. If he'd have kept his mouth shut, it probably would have bled as bad, right, Chris? So anyway, so that's pretty much what we have on the NFL. What I did want to talk about was Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Okay, here's my lookout. I think I want everybody to see his face when I ask him this question. So pull yourself up there. All right. I think that Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady should both retire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So tell me why you agree.
Anybody that can retire should retire. At any point that they can actually retire.
So do you have any idea tell me who Aaron Rodgers is?
A quarterback.
For who?
Jaguars.
No. Yeah, see what
No
I deal
idea.
with in the office? Okay, you got to know this one. Tom Brady, who's he quarterback for?
Oh, that one I don't know either.
And he's right down the road in Tampa. See
Yeah.
there?
Okay.
Now you see what I'm
Well,
doing.
there you go.
He works with all that stuff back there. And that way I can sit out here and talk about this. But I appreciate it. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design. Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691.
Oh, we're back again. I'm Roger. That there is Chris, and we're with Armchair Sports. You can go to our Facebook. You can Armchair Sport the Talk Show, Armchair Sports Talk Show. You can go to our YouTube page. Is the Armchair Sports? Is it Armchair Sports or Armchair Sports Talk Show?
What? YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, the Armchair Sports Talk Show.
Armchair Sports Talk Show. And then we've got TikTok. We're starting to do TikToks. We did one right before this show. You get to see all the behind the scenes. You even get to see that red and black right here. See that red and black right there? The reason that's there is because it's Georgia. We're in Georgia Bulldog country. Now, if we go down to Florida country, it'll be orange and blue. We go to Miami, it'll be orange and green. We go wherever we go, that's where it's going to be. So I just thought of that while I was looking at the screen. That was funny, wasn't it? So anyway, so yeah, go to some of our pages. You can scan our Scantrons or our, what do you call
QR
them?
code.
QR codes. You can do one of those.
Gotta keep me straight.
Yeah, he's got to keep me straight. That's just the way he is. So you can do any of that stuff if you want to. If you don't, stay right here on Facebook. We'll be good for it. So the other thing is, let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars special teams and some of the things that they're doing right now. And look, McCray has been a great linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But he obviously, what is it with Jacksonville and getting people that can't stay away from the law? All he did was flip the cop off and took off running. No other reason. He didn't get any other charges, but he gestured a hand signal. All I can say was flip him off. That's all I could say it is. And then he took off running, and he finally got caught, and they put him in jail. So he got out on a $5,000 bond. Why would you do that? Come on, guys. We're trying to set examples for the younger kids, and you've been in Jacksonville, 6 years? And you want to do some stupid stuff like that. So they say it was a high pursuit chase. He only got up to 80. He was in a 50-mile-an-hour zone. So I don't really call that, from a former person that I am and some of the people that I know, 80 miles an hour in a 50 actually is not. It's bad, but it's not as bad as it comes. So the high pursuit chase is 80 miles an hour in downtown. At 35 would be different. Jacksonville Jaguars, here's Jacksonville's problem. They have contracts coming up. And their biggest things with my hat keeps falling down, Chris. I think I need a haircut. It's all this hair. I tell you what, I just leave it up like that. Does that look better? No, I guess not. Okay, so Linder, Taylor, Walker, Little, Lawrence got a big contract. He's still on his rookie contract, though, but he's up for bonus and stuff. Robinson, Etienne, and Armstead, Jones, Agnew, Chenault, Jones, Agnew, Chenault, Wright, all those. They're all up for contract. And what'd you just click me off the screen there? I saw that. It went blank for a second. So it's the Jaguars got something. They haven't even been able to pick a coach. They didn't get rid of the general manager, so they're still going to have the same management stuff that they've got going on. But back to what I was saying about the Jaguars. I mean, not the Jaguars, but the two people that need to retire. Look, Gronk hinted. It's been great. He loved the people and all this other stuff on his Twitter page this weekend. And he said, kind of hinted, what about, next year? So there's no telling. They're playing games with it, trying to hype it up, just like LeBron did when he had this big old reveal and all this other stuff that he did. So I don't play into it. I say you're 40 years old. Both of you need to go ahead and retire and move on. Let's look at, so Chris, let's look at some basketball. We are going to look up, we're going to talk about some sports, some Olympic sports here in just a minute. But I've got a main concern. We're going to have all summer long to talk about basketball. They've already played like 45 games and they play 120. So we've got a long time to talk about them. But I've got a problem right now, and you guys guess who it is. It's with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Their problem is, and everybody is saying it all day long, all I've heard, and it's true. The Los Angeles Lakers do not have a defense right now because they have too many prima donnas. Everybody shoots the shot, and then they walk back. So my problem is, if you can't play defense, then why are you there? You just want to shoot the shot and get the recognition. Okay. The other problem I have with it is, if not just him, if the Los Angeles Lakers are not playing defense, there's no defense. Everybody watch the game. There's no defense. Then why is the coach still there? Because the coach should be saying something about it. The problem is, LeBron James he has toppled over as far as his head goes. His head's bigger than a hot air balloon. He thinks he can tell everybody what to do, and he's done it for the last 4 years in Los Angeles. So I think something's going to have to give over there. I don't see them being back in the playoffs. Not the way they're going. They're going to have to hit a heavy streak, and I just don't see it right now. But with that being said, just run down real quick. The Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference are in first place. The Bulls are in second place. And in the Western Conference, you got the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. Now, everybody was talking about Clay's hitting this. Not Clay. Steph. Steph's hitting this. Steph's hitting that. But Clay's actually coming back. He's scoring about 14 points a game. So keep your eye on Clay. He's going to sleeper, because once he gets into this mode, he's like, he didn't get to start playing until about 3 weeks ago. So he's back on the court. I just don't understand. You see everybody's there 30-17. Miami Heat is 30-17. They're playing some good ball. My brother's a big Miami Heat fan. And then, the Phoenix Suns are 37-9. So and then you go with the Golden State Warriors at 34-13. So it looks like the West pretty much has the edge right now. But we're not even at the All-Star break. So we'll just calm down. We got all summer to talk about them. One thing I do want to do was I wanted to give a shout out to Valdosta. You need to Google this. Everybody needs to Google this. Valdosta High School basketball half-court shot. This young man, it was coming down to the end of the game, and they were up by like 3. And the coach, he gave the coach, the guard was bringing the ball up, and the coach said, "Shoot it from right there, shoot it from right there." And he was standing right just past half court, and he shot the ball, and it was almost like he did it from a free throw line. It sunk, it swished, and the whole place went crazy. So if you get a chance, give some props to that young man at Valdosta High School basketball. That's Valdosta High School basketball last second shot or half court shot. Don't put in just Valdosta because it comes up Valdosta State. So I want to give a shout out there. So look, Mama T is probably one of the biggest fans. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Pull us up over here so I can see you just a minute. I can't see you behind all that stuff.
What?
Pull this up so I can see. There you go.
Okay.
All right, look.
What's up?
What is the lady's name that follows the Olympics all the time? And she sits at her house and roots and throws things around and.
Mama T?
Well, yeah, Mama T. I don't remember what the other lady is, but Mama T does. And so we've got the Olympics coming up. What I need to know is how many sports do you think are in the Winter Olympics? How many different areas? And I'll give you a quick second to see if you can Google it. Okay, the time's up because my expert Googler back there hadn't gotten to it yet. So I'm
33.
There is about 33. Some of them aren't in this year. There were some that used to be there that aren't in. But look, you got alpine skiing, you got the bobsled, you got the country, you got the cross country, you got curling, figure skating, freestyle skating, ice hockey, men and women. You've got the luge. You got the Nordic combine. You got the short track, the speed skating. You got the skeleton. You got the ski jump. You got the snowboarding, and you got the speed skating. One thing they took out this year, and I was really disappointed, was the ice ballet.
Figure skating?
No, it's ice. It's called ice ballet.
Oh.
And what it is they get on their skis and they ski down the slope, and they have to do like a ballet routine while they're in the air. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's not in the Olympics no more, so we don't get to see it. Shaun White did qualify in the snowboarding again this year. What did I mention? There something I didn't mention? Go ahead. You're looking at the board over there.
Did you say biathlon?
Nope, I didn't say buy nothing.
Biathlon.
Okay, what else?
You said bobsleigh, right?
Yep, bobsled.
Cross country, skiing, alpine skiing, curling, figure skating, freestyle skiing.
I didn't get the
Is that what you're
freestyle.
talking about?
No, I didn't get the freestyle. No,
Is
the
there a
freestyle.
difference between the ballet and the
Yeah, the freestyle skiing is when you go down. You get the. I mean, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I wish Mama T was here to explain.
Ice
that to you.
hockey?
Ice hockey. That's good. That's some men and women.
Luge.
And they think Russia's gonna. Russia says they want to take it back again this year. The problem I'm having is I don't know if Russia's actually going to be in it. It's what, February.
Yeah.
With everything they got going on with Crimea and stuff like that, are they actually going to be there? And the Olympic team also, from what I understand, China's requiring a 3-day test every 3 days or something like that. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I just said luge and Nordic combined.
What's the luge? Explain the luge.
The luge is where you lay down.
Oh, so if I just get on the ground and lay down, I'll be luging?
No, it's
I will be luging because I
that's
can't
it right
get back
there.
up.
Luge.
Oh, that's a luge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what a luge is. Now, they bend their toes in. Why do they do that?
More speed, I imagine.
Yep, exactly right. Look at there. He just jumped right on the screen there.
Well, it's
with us.
aerodynamics.
Yep. Aerodynamics. You know aerodynamics. That has to do with math and computers, don't it?
What's the skeleton?
It's the inner portion of your body that's bones.
Ha! And he has jokes today.
I don't know. The skeleton, I think
Oh.
that's where they lay face
Yeah,
first
they're
on it.
they're like face.
Yeah.
Face.
Yeah, because if they wreck, their body is nothing but a skeleton after that.
Man, I imagine.
So anyway, anything else you can think of over there?
Ski jumping, snowboarding, speed skating. Snowboarding.
Snowboarding. Now, I love to watch the snowboarding, especially like White when White gets out there. He says, he knows he's old, but he still thinks he can do it,
Isn't
and
that
he qualified.
And that's what Tony Hawk is doing, right?
Yeah, he's actually showing them. He's not doing it, but he's actually doing some. He's showing them how to do moves from a skateboard translated into a snowboard.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
So
That guy's been around forever.
Oh, hadn't he? I remember when he first came out. That's how long.
He's in
that's
his
how old he
50s.
is. When he first came out, as far as onto the skateboard, I mean that was.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal. And then he started. Then he had his little games back and forth. Started with Atari.
Yeah.
And then you had the skateboard.
Back in the dog days.
Yeah, back in the way days.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm about wrapped up. There's not really much else to talk about. Unless you have something, we can have conversation all day long, man.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of basketball, the kids' basketball is starting up again.
Oh, that's right. Your
Yep.
daughter plays basketball.
Yep, she does.
So
She
how
loves
does
it,
how does she think about that, dude? Her dad sits up there and has no clue what's going on, and she's up there playing really bad.
I know some. I know how to play basketball. It's
How-
not that I don't know sports.
How do you play? What happens when you get fouled?
Somebody, you pass the ball back in.
Not when you get fouled.
Oh no, you take a shot. You take a foul shot.
A free throw.
A free throw. There
We're
you go.
gonna learn. All right,
I'm close.
that's our mission. That's our
That's
mission.
our mission.
Is to make you learn
boy.
basketball with your daughter. That's it. So yeah, so what you're saying is all the young sports are coming back, and they didn't get to play much last year, did they?
No,
Because of
they
COVID.
actually didn't get to play at all last year because of the whole mess. But yeah.
Well, good. So maybe we'll get out there and we can get her to come in and sit with us one time and tell us about her basketball game.
Oh yeah, she would love that.
That would be absolutely cool.
Our first one is this Saturday.
This Saturday, I may
Yeah.
have something to do.
You may have something to do.
Yeah, let me think about that for a minute.
All right.
So hey guys, so what we're doing is, again, we're looking for sponsors for our TV show. If you know anybody who'd like to sponsor, feel free to give us a call over here at 100 North Patterson Street in Valdosta, Georgia. Our TV show's on. As you can see, we're on hiatus right now, but we go channel 40 out of Tallahassee, WTWCTV out of Tallahassee, Florida. And he's going to give you all the website information because he's our guru. Here we go.
Yeah, well, the QR code will take you to their website. The website, you can find social media pages, all of that. You can even watch the show live. When we're live, the show will be live on the website. And when we're not live, it'll have the show, the one previous show, and then you'll be able to find more shows. You can watch on Facebook or YouTube. And like I said, we're starting with what's it called again?
Team No Agenda.
Oh yeah, we're starting Team No Agenda, doing fishing tournaments and things of that nature. Going to go out and have some fun fishing this year. We're going to have some remotes.
Yep, we're going to do some things.
Do some remotes.
Do some things. We may have a show from the actual tournament.
Right.
And then we will be bringing you some of the if we decide to win, because we decide that stuff. If we decide to win or not, then we may broadcast that.
When we win.
Oh, when we win. Okay,
That's right,
all right.
yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
When we win.
When we win.
Then we will bring that, and we'll have some episodes, some outtakes and stuff like that. We'll be doing a lot of TikTok, so you have to go to our TikTok. What's our TikTok?
The Armchair Sports.
Okay, and then so you go to our TikTok and our Facebook, which you're on now if you're seeing this.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there. But I just want to give a loud thanks to everybody that came to our team meeting yesterday. We had quite a few that actually came for the first time. And if you want to be part of Team No Agenda, give us a holler right here at Armchair Sports. And like us on YouTube, like us on our Facebook, friend us on
Subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, I said like us.
Yeah, I mean, they can like the videos
Oh,
as
okay.
well, but yeah, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way they get all of our live updates.
So why can't we just put that up there like on one side? Like on this side we have that. Why can't we put the other one over here? Like
Put
our
YouTube over there?
YouTube so they can click
Yeah,
on
I
that if
can.
they
I
wanted
can
to.
get that set up for us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys have
So,
any suggestions,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
If you guys have, look at that smile. I get that smile. That's kind of eat the and look that I get from him all the time. So if you guys have anything you'd like us to do, you'd like us to try, I mean, if you want us to, eat something, you want us to pour water over Dana's head maybe, or,
I think she's watching this.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
So pour water over Dana's head would be great. Or pour water over my head, or actually shave my head. That would be a good one to see if we can, how many people we can get to shave my head.
Yeah.
So, what? Find something for us to do that's outlandish and crazy.
Fill up the comment
Yeah.
section.
Do
Let
it.
us know what you guys want to see. What
And
you guys want to do.
It's like again, we'll have some of the outtakes and stuff from our fishing tournaments. But
Definitely.
look, I've rattled on enough. So I'm going home.
Let's get out of here.
Sounds good to me. We'll circle back next week, guys.